My name is Czinege. Sorry, just give us a second. I live and work here in Hervey Bay. Is that too loud or is that alright? I live and work in Hervey Bay. I'd like to thank the Distinguished Council for taking the time to be here. Also, Adam for inviting me. My business ties very deeply to the community. The work that I do, there's no way around it. Everything I do is community-based. It works through my business, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do. So the reason I'm here today is to share with you a business model, a business template that has been proven successful previously through my own business. The business template or the business model allows for sustainability, jobs, it allows for opportunities, and the most important thing, it allows for hope. Hope for individuals that might not have had opportunities previously. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my beginnings. I'll take you back. I grew up, born and bred in Mount Isa, spent 19 years there. I'll give you a picture to think about. When I was 8 years of age, I was working at the Love and Oven Bakery with my grandfather, rolling bread rolls and knocking tins and working for the Schiavo family. That gave me a good work ethic. It started me along my working career. At 14 I left home and I've worked ever since. So I've supported myself, raised myself and just worked. I come from a very difficult background and I don't need to get into it. But those challenges, I would never say that I've had a hard life, because I have seen plenty of people who have had hard lives and struggle. So I was lucky enough, after completing my apprenticeship, I worked in a hotel, the Conrad International, and I was lucky enough to travel overseas. When I travelled overseas, I worked for a company, Allison Price. Allison Price is one of the best caterers in the world. We did the Queen, we cooked for the Queen, Downing Street, Polo, Bloomberg Bank. We built towns, like food towns. It was absolutely amazing. No budget was ever held. Huge Scandinavian ice sculptures. It was truly a magnificent experience. Throughout that, I funded my own travel through Europe quite extensively and spent 6 months, all through Europe, Ireland, England, Scotland. I then spent 6 months in South Africa working, but I watched the World Cup cricket, enjoyed myself, safari, always going back to London to work for these great companies. On my way home, I'd met my wife and we spent 3 months through South America, and that was fantastic. So when I had finished all my travels and come back to Australia, it had opened my eyes to see how lucky we are, to truly see how lucky we are, and to always hold that thankfulness of being Australian and being able to be in a great country. So I'm going to fast forward you now to 2011. Sorry about that. Where I created Bay Fusion Food Design. Bay Fusion Food Design was an idea to work for myself. It gave me work and opportunity through my hard work ethic. I didn't realise that it would be successful, but with my wife and myself and long hours and persistency, we have shone. I am a trainer and assessor, and I teach commercial cookery. And what I've been able to do with that, I take any candidates. I take long-term unemployed, disadvantaged youth, disability, even though I don't like the word, and I take individuals and I give them opportunity. So through my business, I've created enterprise, and we're 6 staff strong, 3 full-time apprentices and vocational students. And my successes aren't money orientated. My successes are people. These are 2 classes that have split up. The only person in there who is not a trainee or an apprentice is Ashley. the second from the left, but he is now a chef that works with me and has been with me nearly 3 years. The rest of these guys are what you would collaborate in a disadvantaged area, but they all are now apprentices, trainees, full-time employed from Fraser Island and locally. That there is ongoing support through what I do and making sure that they're taken care of and looked after. I come to, so that's my business and what I do. I have a close affiliation with Bayside Transformations. Bayside Transformations, if you don't know, is a drug and alcohol rehabilitation centre here in Hervey Bay. They're amazing people. Darren Yates, Tina, Lisa, Chris, beautiful people who run this organisation from donations and charity. It's not sustainable and it's a business that really needs support. So I've moved in and I work at the premises. I have a commercial kitchen there, and I work very closely with these guys in creating enterprise or opportunities. So I have, in the recent, had a gala dinner. Next year I have focused on running food stalls at all our local events. It'll just be simple production items, quality sandwiches, wraps, but it's a fundraising initiative that will support the sustainability of the project. What I have created and what is special is for the last 8 months I've been putting together a business plan. It's to create a business charitable arm for transformations to make it fully sustainable. This project has been developed by myself and working with my peers. It's coming to fruition. It's very close. So the goal and the concept of it is to, we will train food production, we will utilise the man hours from transformations which are available in work therapy to peel and process vegetables. We will deliver nationally recognised training and fully support the program so transformations become sustainable. Sustainable, that all the money made from the program and project gets funded back into the endeavour to pay the people who haven't been paid, to pay the staff who have been working as volunteers for the last 2 years, and supporting the ground level of community here in Hervey Bay. I'm very thankful to be part of this project. I am one of the driving forces. I don't intend to fail, and the model has already been successful with my business, and it will be recreated again. The vision that I have is that instead of creating businesses without enterprise, the future is that an enterprise will be sourced and then transformations will be able to place that nationally. So there's already been a request from Melbourne through the Transformations Board. Have we started? Is it successful? Does it look like it will go further? And yes, it will. Of course it will. So I'd just like to read you something, as getting this speech ready was lengthy in itself, but I didn't want to miss a word of this, so if you bear with me and don't mind me speaking from the page. My goals and focus. My motivation is to leave a positive impression on the Fraser Coast region, and especially on the lives of those who have been disadvantaged mostly through no fault of their own. Everyone needs someone to believe in them and their ability to be of value to the community. Those who know me understand that monetary gain and public recognition do not drive me. Individuals and their achievements are my reward. The belief that people can change and every individual who wants to better their life circumstances is worth the time, deserves a second chance to prove they are an asset to their community and significant others. In my personal experience, without struggle or hardship, I would have not had the ability to appreciate my success. And this philosophy is something that I would like to instill in those I help in the Greater Fraser Coast. I hold fast the saying that a community is known by how it cares for the least privileged of its members. Hervey Bay is a great place to live with many good people. We can all make a difference in the lives of those around us, and I hope that my actions inspire other people to give a bit back for the good of all as well. In summary, I believe that through my work I am fortunate enough to be an influence to individuals' lives and provide a vehicle for growth and development, which has the capacity to create a sense of community in the Fraser Coast. I would like to end my presentation today with a thank you to a few people who support me. Klaus Hooper for helping me develop and shape my creative energy, Pastor Darren Yates for his counsel and ongoing friendship, Craig Winter for his mentoring and wealth of knowledge, and my wife for her devoted and persistent attitude and moral support. I'm confident that Bay Fusion and the training we do will be successful because I know that I'm a good man with positive intentions who surrounds himself with great men. If there's something that I can ask of all of you to take from this is support us, see what we do, support us local, and we will change lives. Thank you for your time.